We call ourselves Vintara because it's a combination of two major fabrics that we like to use. That's vintage and Ankara. So when you combine the two words, it brings you Vintara. I think what makes our bags different is the fact that as we think through the whole design process, we're thinking through what kind of fabric that do we use that will be able to connect with the people locally and even internationally. The fashion business is growing. If you check last year's statistics, fashion itself brought in, fashion itself and fashion and beauty raked in almost 180 million US dollars. So as Vintara, we're trying to ask ourselves what portion of that can we grow to become. One of the most amazing projects that we did was for a project in Turkana and Samburu. So it really took us down to understand what sort of shuka these two communities use, because they are totally different communities. So it's a whole thought process that I can say a lot of research goes into it, even especially when you're doing partnerships and collaborations with people who want to understand more about the culture itself that we're trying to portray. Most of our designs come from the workspace. I can say the designers are in-house, so they're the ones who create most of the designs. So us, we can come with an inspiration. We can say, we've seen this and it looks trendy. I think our highlights of the business was in 2015 when I finished school and decided to do the business full time. And that's when we started supplying our bags at the airport. One lady came to one of our exhibitions and she saw the pieces and she was really impressed. I think 10 years, we really want to take a hold of the retail space, locally and internationally. The one key lesson I've learned in business, especially through Vintara Collections, is discipline. I think it's such a simple thing, but it keeps me going. The one thing I'd tell someone who's coming into the fashion space is network. I can say a bigger portion of our business and the success of our business is through networking. For me, the Creative DNA program has really opened my eyes to see fashion in a whole other scope. I think one of the first things was when we interacted with the fashion scouts from the UK, and they just showed us how the international market operates. Because unfortunately, especially for Africa, our trends are normally 2 years behind. And so most of the time when we try to create products to take them to the international market, we create pieces that are not trendy anymore. So we're able to see how can I as the CEO of Vintara to tell trends and so that I can be at par with the trends that are happening in the international market. I'm really grateful for the whole program. It came by surprise for us. I mean, we do believe we have an amazing brand at the end of the day. And also, even as we travel, our hope is that we may be able to sign a deal or collaborate with a designer abroad that will bring in business also for us at the end of the day.